thanks incense for giving me something besides a Weedle to work with. I mean, like, if I was actually outside and trying to find other things besides Weedles, I would appreciate it. Oh well, we'll make it work. But, I can't... Is everything live? Because I have the window preview unmuted, so I should be hearing myself, but I don't. Mic is going. Oh, that's right, I don't have the computer audio. So... as people come in, they can let me know if like certain things should be louder or softer. I was gonna say, the mic is... I can't really do too much with the mic because the mic's maxed out already. But I can like lower the game audio if it's too low, or... Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be confused for a second because every time I hear myself talk as I'm talking. And I'll mute the stream preview on my end eventually, but I just gotta make sure things are as good as I want before really going onwards with the actual stream. Yeah, I think that's good. Like, if people come in and tell me like something's too soft, I can double check that later. So yeah, welcome everyone. I like spent 2 hours playing with the dude 3 hours outside for Pokemon Go Community Day. It kind of got too hot for my liking after like in 2.5 hours, so I just came home, had some lunch, and was actually able to cool off enough to actually do some streaming on my own. So I think for the rest of the stream, I'm just gonna run out this incense and catch a few more shiny Weedles. The plan would be to go to like, wow, it's already 3:20. Didn't say the plan was to go to 4. I could probably push it to 4:30 considering how things have been shaping up lately. And like around the end of the stream, we could probably like do, if anyone is in the chat to hang around, I could probably do a shiny Weedle giveaway. Cause the complications with Pokemon Go, you will have to have a own Pokemon home. You probably can get the free version of it. You don't have to pay for premium version. I can create the room. I can do all the complicated stuff tied behind the premium version. You just have to download Pokemon Home if you want this shiny Weedle. Which, yeah, won't be able to have it for Pokemon Go, but if you have like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, you can have a shiny Beedrill there. I don't think Weedle's in Sword and Shield yet, but if Weedle and his family ever become compatible for Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can have a shiny Weedle for that game. There's a lot of different ways you can use a shiny Weedle. If you really want, you could just like have it hang out on that. And yeah, that counter's right. I actually think it might be a little bit higher. It might be a little off because I actually did already transfer 2 Weedles to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I do still have to like get them on the Pokemon Bank. But I think I'm gonna hang out with Animal Crossing a little bit and then swap over to that. These wheels are popping up a lot quicker than I thought they would. So we may not be playing as much Animal Crossing as the screen might make you think. But the Animal Crossing is gonna be there in case there's something else I need to do. But, oh! I guess I'm pretty sure... Am I the one that gets the impression that some of these dialogue sessions that Isabelle has have been added in with DLC? Is that just my imagination? Because I'm pretty sure like she didn't start talking about being in video chats with her family until like a month or 2 after this game's been released. Has Animal Crossing really already been out for 3 months? It feels like it's just... I know these are the kind of times that feel like it's been forever and not a lot of time at all at the same time. But I don't know. Yeah, I kind of get that impression with Pokemon Go as well, with just like some of the dialogue that the Rocket Leaders have. Remember Rocket Leaders? It feels like sometimes that they have different things to say months after the game's been released, even though at least in the before times, been pretty vigorous with the whole rocket hunt and all that. A little less vigorous in these times, but still. So, if you can give me one more minute, I think now that I'm kind of warmed up, and I'm gonna probably just have to put down the Weedles for a little bit while I tweet out the stream and let everyone know that I'm live. Now that I actually feel confident that I'm actually gonna keep up with it. Is this tail that just popped in a shiny? I feel like I do need to check that. I said I need to check the bird, not the eggs. I will get the eggs later, I promise. I'm kind of holding off on that until I like get a star piece going, which I can do once I actually like tweet out that the stream is live. So just give me a sec. Hello all, I am live on the platform that people do the stream thing at. Follow me over at twitch.tv. JK. I'm trying not to be in Rome and in Rome at the same time, so it's really kind of pointless. I should pick one or the other. So where is the other browser windows? Because I might as well stick them all together. They're all for one for all. So I decided. Hold on. Okay, that takes care of Twitch, and I also want to just do it for Discord while I'm here. Because if I do this all now, then I can just keep the focus on the stream by the time people actually show up to the chat and all that. So I really want to avoid the mistake I made the last time where someone actually... No, I don't think it was the last time, but the time before, where someone actually did stop by the stream and said hi, and I didn't even know they were there until it was over. Because that would suck. Alrighty. So... Don't mind me, I'm just hunting for the promotional tab on every Discord server. And... Oh, okay, I think I might like be able to afford to take 1 minute to actually do some gameplay, because this balloon's not gonna wait for me. And what could it possibly be inside? The shirts. Quite the shirts. Alright. Just got a couple more places that I wanna do the flip it up a plug. Boop it up, boop, and nip doop, and throw all of the planes, all of the things, in all the places, and just pay it for all the cases. And look for a worm that sparkles gold in the process of doing my clickety boop boop blops. And one more. I think that covers every word I really want to go and do the sing. I just noticed I used the hashtag on Twitter, and a couple of places I went at and kind of were already a thing in the places, and all the places, and I think we're good to go. Now, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a gold Weedle with just all that shenanigans setting up. Like, before I even went live the first time, I like... Feels like I got 2 Weedles just before I did the first test run of the stream. Ah, shoot, no, I forgot that I wanted to use the starter piece for Centris. Like, because I'm not even sure if there's really enough spawns here. Oh, by Centrit. To justify using a starter piece. I think I've already claimed all my research breakthroughs on my wall. Because honestly, it was so freaking hot today. I just wasn't sure if I was actually willing to actually do a stream. And in that case, like, it would have been a complete waste of my star pieces to not go through that whole stack. So, hey. So I got... Just gonna slide this here. And before we start for real, I am gonna do one quick shiny check to make sure my count's updated. Granted, it's gonna be 2 off, because like I said, there's 2 shiny Weedles that I transferred from Pokemon Go sitting in Let's Go Eevee at the moment. So we got 3, 6. Yeah. That 47 CP Weedle caught it in the driveway as I was when I pulled in before I got out to get in the house. So I just in the time frame of being home, that now I got like 6 shiny Weedles in of itself. Then got 12, 15, 18, and the 2 that are sitting at home. Looking for a good home? That's good. We're good to go. So yeah, if you don't know, I'm Jackie K. I do a lot of variety stuff on the internet. A lot of it video game oriented, because that's just where my hobbies are. I do drawing. I do YouTube. YouTube's actually kind of one of my more consistent things, because I usually try to aim for at least 3 videos a week, with like Friday being a Pokemon Go video in some shape or form. Then a lot of Go Battle League, even though with Go Battle League's been down for maintenance for forever and a half. I do indeed have plenty of Pokemon Go Battle League stuff, because I recorded way too huge of a bulk. Ugh. Speaking of Pokemon Go being under maintenance, give me one sec while I reboot this mess. Oh, you know, I forgot to reinstall Pokemon Home before going live. Well, let me get Pokemon Go going first, and then I'll sort that out. Or, you know what, I'll hit the download button. It probably is gonna not really want to download, because I got, like, the internet doing 5 different things at once. But I guess we can at least get it started, so by the time we get to the Pokemon Home part of the stream, we can actually do something with it. So I got this sincere painting from Crazy Red the other day. I think we'll drop it off in the museum while I'm waiting for the game to load. Praying that the game will load. Is that another present? It is. Alright. So got going here. I guess since I'm actually streaming and being able to talk about it, how's everyone doing with the whole Pokemon Go Community Day? If you actually went out to actually play and all that. As you can tell from my Shiny account, I feel like I've done pretty good. There wasn't really too much out there besides Weedles, but I mean, when you're Shiny hunting for Weedles, that's okay. I guess what I could showcase was a pretty cool Shiny that I've got in the time frame of setting up. Probably one of my best Weedles in general, let alone best of the Shinies. Assuming I get done catching in a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I have not... It's actually been a couple days since I pulled up Animal Crossing. I forgot I didn't play it all yesterday. So... if you want to load, my good sir, so I can showcase the beautiful shiny Weedles that we have so far. Sorry for the lag. I'm pretty sure once Pokemon Home finishes reinstalling, we'll be pretty good. Was it this one? I thought it was one of the better ones. No, I think I favored this one because this might be my best PvP IV one going forward, but where is it? Yeah, this thing. I'd rather have like a 14, 13, 14, but this is really good IVs for a shiny, especially when you're trying to go over to Hundo, because I actually got the really good Weedle already, so I'm not really too worried about. I guess I can showcase the Beedrills that I've already evolved, because man, I got some pretty good stuff. This one I held on to before Community Day, because I didn't think I thought it would be pretty hard to get something better, and then like within the first couple hours of actually walking, I got this one that has pretty much rank 7 IVs for Pokemon Go. As you can see when I swap back, like the most ideal IV spread is 0, 13, 14. But just getting something that's 0, 15, 15, it's pretty good in of itself. Anyways, onwards to Weedles. I want to get at least one shiny on screen. With just how sporadic we've been getting them on and off, it shouldn't be too hard to do. But we shall see. We shall see. Ooh! Ooh! Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello! Welcome to the Weedle Museum. How may I be of service? Make a donation. And pray that I actually looked up the guide right this time. Or I didn't do a dumb and accidentally buy a painting that I already donated. Uh-oh. Frick. Yikes. Yikes. Super yikes. You know, in the back of my mind I had a feeling that something like this would happen. But it was the only real painting in the museum. It sucks because there was a pretty cool fake statue that would have worked perfectly with the golden sun display I have going on in the back. I don't know. I'm sure I can find someone in my friend circle that can trade me a real painting for it. Hopefully. That would be a rather cool ideal scenario to deal with that with. What should I do next in the whole Animal Crossing scene? I haven't done anything yet today, but like the focus today is mostly on checking these Weedles, and that's actually taking a little bit more focus than I thought it would. Would have actually set up the whole CPU thing again, but I wanted to make sure I had the Switch swapped so we could actually go into Let's Go Eevee and actually get those wheels into Pokemon Home and all that a little later on. I wonder if it's time. Time to put on the start piece and just focus on catching stuff for a little bit. Because it is triple catch Stardust at the moment. And I did buy enough star pieces to last for pretty much the entire time period of Pokemon Go Community Day. Yeah, let's do that. Oh hey! Gold bug! Right before I put on the incense, I wonder if I can back... I'm not gonna risk it. It's an incense Weedle. I'm not gonna risk going out to get a star piece going and then just run into the situation of, hey, the incense Pokemon's gone, and that means you can't get your shiny Pokemon. But you know what that means, guys? Time to update the count. Yes, I am counting my chickens before they hatch. It's a Weedle, so I'm not even counting my chickens. And I guess we should see how good it is. Not that great. I mean, there's some stiff competition when it comes to that Weedle front. Alright. Well, there goes catching that thing on a star piece. So, here's the game plan. I'm gonna run this star piece for half an hour. Gonna just catch what I can. Apologies for anyone that actually wants me to do stuff in Animal Crossing, but it's triple Stardust. I gotta make the most out of it. I might try to do the dumb Hardy's thing of trying to multitask occasionally. I definitely won't deny that. And it's not really worth quick catching when it's just my instance Pokemon and like a tops of 4 Pokemon that show up at one time. Yeah. Pardon me for my bad Animal Crossing playing. If I am gonna do any playing, it's gonna be with one hand. Because I want to catch these stupid Pokemon while I got the star piece running. Make the most out of the Pokemon hanging around here. Come on, so Weedle Conks. Can't. Come on, eggs. At least let me catch the egg so I can move on to the bird and then go back to my bird. I mean, thing that birds eat. And good, you're still weather boosted. So I got you just hanging out here and. Oh. I forgot, like, the original plan would be to actually clean out my box while I'm quote-unquote chilling, but then I just found myself in a situation where I'll check this one later for PvP purposes. But I just really want to catch some things on a starter piece while I can. Just taking a quick catch this one real quick. Got it. So this is a new one. At least it should be a new one. Nope, that's the old one. You know, I'm pretty much walking in dangerous territory having my net out while trying to talk to my good old villager friends. If I had $1 for every time Tammy said that to me, well, I wouldn't need to worry about money, that much is pretty certain. So let me, oh, I am still over on that screen, so let me like do some IV checks and just try to clear out this box. What I should have done before putting the start piece up, to be perfectly honest. But how can I say no with all this good stuff hanging around? Are there any good bugs in the batch? It makes me feel like saying that it's quite a dash. Surely a new bug is here to replace the old ones. It's akin to Niantic. Cure a bug and make 10 more, and that was an unnecessary burn. Am I still part of me just wants to keep it on this screen, even though like it cuts out some things, because saves me the issue of worrying about swapping between the two and making sure I don't accidentally like grab the wrong thing. Bugs, bugging me out. These bugs are cause it's about a fault. Not bad, not what I'm really looking for. If the wheels could stop spawning so I could actually check, that'd be cool. Can't believe I'm actually saying stop, especially on a start piece. 246. But if I can at least clear out enough Weedles to last me until the start piece runs out, that'd be nice. Alright. I'll stop at the 149 Weedle. I guess the villagers are pretty much running the show right now. Blue ball you here. Time for a new Weedle, a new friend, a new capture, and like 470 more Stardust. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try hitting the many rocks with one hand. Yeah, I'm still on the IB checking screen. Oh, that's a really nice Weedle. Actually. Is it? Let me check this. Enjoy the little peaceful villagers. I gotta go check this on Poke Genie real fast. Because I got a feeling. That this is a good one. Huh, really? Only number 26? Yeah, I thought it was a 01414 and yet it's only number 26. I say that like it's not a big deal. It is a really good deal. Yeah, I think it's safe to show this part. Yeah, perfect IVs for a Great League Weedle are 0, 13, 14. This is 14, 14, yet it's only number 26 compared to, like, the number 7 I caught while I was out. How? And do I really need more than one Weedle? Like, I gotta triple check that. The Beedrill I got was number 7, right? Like... yeah, number 7. So I pretty much have to get it right on the IV count. Precisely. If I want to top any of that today. Still, I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't know why, like, maybe just in case, like, for some reason something terrible happens to my other Beedrill. At least I'm getting plenty of chances to actually, like, make my way towards the golden slingshot, or whatever I gotta do to... whatever reward you get for actually shooting all the things. Sling shooting is a proper context for what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not just, like, making up words, am I? Oh, wow! Literally got money falling from the sky. Incredible. And all this distraction aside, and yours truly is missing out on all of this Stardust. Oh, I was a little sidetracked. I was gonna, like, hope that you two could just come first and I just hang out in the background. Where to go on a picnic? Well, you know, I know some people, like, do picnics on the beach. I never really understood those people, because you're, like, freaking getting a picnic on sand. So you're literally sitting down on sand. And the mountains may be cool, but the fields are classic. You might catch a tiger by his toe. If you help them go, I don't know, I'm gonna go for the classics. Oh, there's a lot of fields we could pick. There's a lot of fields we can get: corn, cabbage, soybeans. Baseball, horse fields, baseball, footballs, the football where you don't use your feet. Wow, this is fantastic localization. Beautiful. We place all the sports on all the fields, and we eat. A picnic is fun. You do the sports, not do eating, and we'll win the picnic. Oh, I'm glad that they got along. I was a little worried that that whole exchange would have, like, let it work of just, like, keep going, like, oh, I don't want to actually exercise. Actually being like, we are going to do all the physical activities, whether you like it or not. So yeah, that could have gone a lot worse, and I'm just happy that they're all getting along. Cube, Axel, all the Cherry Bros. Speaking of being bad at doing things, I should be catching myself some more Weedles. I am still alive, aren't I? It does show that it's still alive on my screen. If I can, like, get caught up on all these Weedles that I'm catching, though, might not be a bad idea to do some more IV checking. Gotta make sure that if I'm not gonna IV check every Weedle that comes on screen, I gotta, like, be a bit better with delegating my batches of IV checks. And then, like, when I'm actually letting the animations play out, there's pretty much a new Weedle by the time I catch the other Weedle. Remember when the incense sucked and you can they never caught you anything, even when you were walking, even though they were supposed to get you more Pokemon when you were walking. I do. And I can understand them wanting to make instance back to normal eventually in the after times. But, man, can we at least, like, keep this for, like, if you're walking even a little bit, keep the spawns at this rate? Because that would probably, like, incentivize Niantic's whole incentive of being out with other people and physical fitness and interacting with AR, because we love AR to death, to the point where we put all of our money on it even if no one else wants it. And I can't be too harsh though. AR stuff can be cool. It's just way too easy to pick on. When, like, it's not the fault of both the company and the fan base. If I'm gonna, like, be brutally honest with my opinion, the fan base, like, goes into this mobile game thinking like, oh, it's Pokemon, it's a video game, and then it's like, this is an AR game we made. We're gonna do all the AR stuff. You guys are giving us all a bunch of money? Okay, we'll invest it into more AR stuff. It's not a bad thing. It's just a funny observation, more than anything. Alright. Fishing while on warm fishing. Fish fishing while warm fishing is probably a mistake, but I will do it for the people. I will do it because I know that this is going to go terribly wrong, and it will be funny. And if it doesn't go terribly wrong, then, well, it works for me either way. Maybe this won't be as amusing as I thought it would be. Come on, here. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Speaking of going terribly wrong, I almost did the two things I don't want to do on stream at the same time. At least I caught myself before doing the other one. Okay, I think, like, this has to be the one. After this Weedle, I am gonna, like, go check and clean up a little bit to avoid a situation where we have no space for more Weedles on the middle of a start piece. And not bad, but, like, if I have a shiny that's better than this, you're not staying. I'm sorry. I don't need the Weedles, man. I don't need Weedles that badly. I just need one. I've had way more than enough Weedle candy, even from the start of this. So I just need one really good Weedle for PvP, for raiding, and that's it. I'm set. And I already got one really good PvP Weedle. I got a couple really good PvP Weedles, actually. So I just need that Hundo Weedle, and we'll be set. We'll be golden to actually go just, like, chill out and not worry about catching every single Weedle I see once the start piece runs out. $530. I mean, while I'm in the screen, I'm gonna, like, try to get my source down to 520 before I really stop focusing on catching Weedles. And got you here. You can go. One more. This should be an easy, like, swap to the 20 I need. You're not bad. You're 10 CP, but you're not bad. I'll probably transfer you later, but for now you can stay. I just want to get down to... I just want to transfer enough Weedles that I know I will never regret, so I can just focus on catching for the rest of the start piece. Alright. You're also okay. You're probably not as good as some of the other ones I got, but... Alright, so I just gotta transfer all of these, and I'll be able to resume what I've been painfully overdue with doing, and that would be catching more Weedles. I think the fun part is I can actually try to multitask these two video games again. Because I think it's for the best if I just actually wait out the animation, because they don't spawn that frequently. Like, the only reason I would want to be ahead of the game, or catching them faster than they pop out, is for the whole... What was I gonna say? So I can actually, like, get a second to actually check some of them out. Otherwise, like, that's a good pace between, like, catch, throw, and move onwards. Probably as good a time as any to check my prices. I already sold my turnips, because one of my friends' discords had a really good price. One of the people had a really good price and I sold them off. And I'm kind of thinking of trying, I think I got enough money that I can, like, stop focusing on turnips a little bit. Yeah, good thing I sold when I did, because every day I checked, I haven't had fantastic prices, like, at least nothing beyond, like, 200 in that. I don't even think I've hit 200, I think it was always just, like, 100 something. Yeah, I guess I'll hold on to the painting for now. So... got that down in the books. I didn't think I sold that much, but it was a lot of apples. I kind of want to save the whole island tour for its own thing, but I definitely want to wait until my star piece is done before doing the island tour, so I don't have to worry about getting distracted. We'll go with that. Yeah, 450 Stardust for each catch. It's not a bad deal. Like, we got 3 times Stardust for this community day, and a star piece multiplies that. We're probably not going to get this much Stardust from catching for a good long while. So that's why I want to take advantage of it where I can, even if I'm just not the most ideal situation for trying to catch this stuff. I wish there was a way to, like, not have that happen. It feels like it happens way too often. We're up to 21 Weedles. I think only one of them's been caught on stream. The others have been caught, like, while I was out walking earlier today, or while I was setting up for the stream. It'd be nice to get, like, spice up the action of my Pokemon catching with another shiny Weedle or two. And I won't complain about, like, getting some more chances to get some good IVs. Because I think I got a couple Beedrills that are kind of nice, but wouldn't mind, like I said, I wouldn't mind trying to get a few more that make work out. And yes, my controllers have Joy-Con drift. So yes, this will be a thing that'll be recurring a lot. No, I'm not gonna get annoyed by it. What would give you that impression? Alright. Got a couple more. I guess one thing I could talk about is I'm trying to get my island up to 5 stars. And the one thing I struggle with is fencing. Like, Isabel wanted me to, like, add a bunch of custom-made furniture, like DWI projects, onto the island, and so, like, the last time I played this game, I made, like, 5 of them in a row. Placed them all on, and Isabel's like, you need more fencing! And I'm tired of putting fencing in my island. Like, I've exhausted all the reasonable things to do with fencing a long time ago. To the point of, like, a time before when Isabel told me that I need more fencing, I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna make myself a prison. Yep, that's a thing that's actually happened. I made myself a little golem prison, and I knew I was forgetting something. because I usually have a whole circle of tools, and of course, it's the step ladder. I have no idea why I didn't think about that sooner when, like, I actually use the step ladder when I'm kind of at the point where I don't need the bolting pole anymore. But if it's convenient, it's convenient. I don't think I've talked to you yet today. How are you doing? Anything fun planned for later, Mia? Well, I kind of catching some Pokemon in my AR video game. It seems kind of dorky, but if you take the time to actually play it, it actually gets really in-depth. It's a good to pick up and get into, but if you're looking for a more depth out of a video game, you can find it if you dig around for it. And I kind of like it for that reason, plus it gets me out. It gets me outside, getting exercise I normally wouldn't have for walking, and just get to... I've met a few people through it too. You should try out Mia. And yes, I call her Mia. If you've seen like the Golden Sun to tour my island, you'll get why. And I really miss the days when you could have a Melton box and incense running at the same time. I get why that's not the case though. Alright, where's that step ladder? Where are my Pokemon that I'm trying to catch up with my freaking Stardust? Oop. You know what? I think I gotta reboot the stupid thing again. You know, but not before I stock up my balls and like try to get my buddy's friendship up while I'm here. So now when I go up, well, I'm inside, so I can't really go up right now. Good, I'm still in the happy range. Maybe this will like reset the stuff going on in the Pokemon instead of having to reboot my entire game. That would be really cool. To not have to wait for the loading screen again. Yeah, probably miss a wheel or two, but there was not much I could do. Like, it's easy to blame the game when it's infamous for technical difficulties. But I am streaming a lot. I'm putting a lot of pressure on my phone, doing mirroring my screen recording onto my computer so I can live stream on the same internet connection. I can see how it would be a little overwhelming for it. We're already on the last 5 minutes of this freaking star piece. It does make me want to do another one, but like, then we'd just be catching stuff all day and not really taking the time to do much of anything else. Ooh! It wasn't that exciting, but it's been a little bit since I've last seen a rainbow in Pokemon Go. I kinda wonder if it would be nice if they actually did something with it. Okay, this is gonna be fun to do with Joy-Con drift. But as long as I line myself up between like 3 objects and a hole, or 3 objects slash holes, I should be able to like get the rhythm of all that just fine. But yeah, we're less than an hour before Community Day is over with already. You guys might end up getting that island tour just for me going around collecting stuff. Help. We're all good. This is improvements I made to the Venus Lighthouse. The most major improvement you're gonna see with everything is just the fact that I finally got around to adding the gens to it. I can't take credit for the design though. I found it online. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly where it is, but it was I pretty much found it with a Google search. So you can at least find the creator who made it in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Yeah, if you're looking up the QR codes online and that. And a lot of the Golden Sun related designs I found. You know what, the nice thing about Joy-Con drift is that I can, if I want to go left, I don't even have to hold the stick down. The game does it for me. Yay. I say it sarcastically, but I'll admit it kind of worked to my advantage. Yeah, Mia's house is, there's not really too much to improve with in the Mia area. Maybe I could think of a few more water-themed stuff to put over here at the Mercury Lighthouse. I think the most major goal I have for the Golden Sun back project is to get some more different colors with the elemental lighthouses, because shout out to Cloudy Light Cloud on Twitter for getting me the yellow lighthouse. And I still need to get the blue. I'm not sure if I want to use the yellow lighthouse or like the stone lighthouse to represent the Venus/Earth lighthouse. But I definitely want a blue lighthouse for Mercury, and I think like a black lighthouse for the Mars. No, I mean the Jupiter lighthouse. Thankfully, I actually have Mars set already because my default lighthouse design is the red one. Really? They put a freaking fossil place on the one part of the fence that This whole area has flowers except for like one portion, and that's the one portion that has a fossil on it, so I have to take down my fence, put it back up, and rinse and repeat. Oh well. So I guess if there's no one wanting to chat at all, I could like go into a little bit of a gaming chill spiel. Saves me the opportunity of having to worry about that. So life's been a bit all over the place. Kind of feels a bit awkward to talk about some things going on in my life, but these are rough times for a lot of people, and of course this is the time that we get reminded of just how terrible the world is, even outside of 2020. You know, the whole like reminder that racism exists and all that. Now I'm trying to do what I can. I'm just like picking up on. I definitely could be doing more instead of just like browsing Twitter for other people to post stuff. I can go out of my way to actually find the resources myself, but I'm trying to like at least be a little bit involved in listening to others. And I picked up a couple of good sources along the way that I've retweeted on the Twitter feed. I pretty much like whenever I come across something interesting and retweet it. Speaking of retweeting things though, I gotta make a new post about that interview radio show podcast. I don't know what to call it because I heard it on the radio, but I could definitely seems more like a podcast than a radio show. But thankfully I was actually able to find it on the internet after hearing it on local radio. And really gave a lot of informative things about like the situation, like the reason, without trying to get too political, the reason that people are protesting in the first place. It goes over the details of what's wrong with that and how we can fix it. So I thought that's really useful for the internet to know. Unfortunately, like, I saw it when I was waking up in the morning, so I like heard it at 6 a.m. And before going back to sleep, I just like Googled around to find it online, tweeted it out, and haven't revisited it again. So most people probably didn't see it because I tweeted it out at freaking 6 o'clock in the morning. Thanks, Joy-Con Drift. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to focus on getting this Weedle. But yeah, I may not do as much as other people would like me to do, but I'm gonna try to make up for it by, like, keeping up, being consistent, like, trying to just not do it because it's a trendy thing to do it because I feel it's the right thing to do. As long as other people are still vocal about it, I'll definitely still be able to find things to talk about. And that's basically the big elephant in the room. Not really sure what else has really been going on that's worth talking about. Work has kind of been a hassle, but maybe that's not the right thing to say because work's actually been a lot later than usual, to a little bit of a frustrating degree, honestly, because like I do feel a little guilty when I'm not working, even though there's nothing to work on. Because Because I know there's other things I could work on, but I've been trained in very specific things, and ever since like we made changes to the company to be more COVID safe, ever since all that's happened, it's been a little bit more tricky to actually all my whole entire work process got a lot quicker, which is good for the company's sake. A little bad when it's the only thing you know how to do. Why is we be struggling to get bugs today, both in this freaking Animal Crossing game and in Pokemon Go? Like, I pretty much wasted this star piece just trying to catch this one stupid Weedle. Wow, I think this is actually the worst that my Joy-Con drift has been. And that's saying a lot, considering just how terrible it's been ever since, like how much, especially how much more noticeable it's been since I picked up Animal Crossing and all that. And I might as well finish up the island tour, because like I was gonna like do something separate with it, but I'm here. I've already like toured you around like half of it already, so why not just finish the job? The star piece ran out. It still feels... I've added a couple more structures to Jupiter Lighthouse, but I do still feel like there's something missing from it. Same with the Mars Lake. I haven't really added anything to Mars Lighthouse, and I know there's probably more I could add. I just can't think of what to add, because I got the fire down. The dragons are real cool. I got the Djinns, which are it's a nice touch, but there's definitely something more I can do. I just can't think of it at the moment. I think if I get that stone tablet that I have for the Venus Lighthouse area, for each of these lighthouse areas, that'll at least make it feel complete until I can think of something else to put in there. But the Mossy Rock doesn't really have a blue or snowy design. That stone tablet I have, the Mossy works perfectly for the Earth theme. I don't know why I keep associating black with the Jupiter Lighthouse, but there's definitely quite a few customizations alternatives for that particular DUI item that would work well with the Jupiter Lighthouse. Mars, I'm not sure if there's anything, but like there's a lot of, on top of it being super fire themed, there's a lot of artistic stuff within the lighthouse that could work well. But I just don't know what to do with the Mercury. Like, if there was like an icy rock, that would be perfect, but I can't really think of anything that would really associate with that well. You know, I should probably like put down this new money tree somewhere. I forget if this is an old money tree or not. But I'm gonna take it down. If it's a fruit tree, I got plenty of fruits. I can always replace it with a new fruit tree. But this money tree is just taking up way more inventory than I really need it to, or should allow it to. So get that shovel out. Get this tree out of here, so we can get this tree out of the inventory. Let's just create... It doesn't really solve anything because now I got wood to pick up later on. Oh well. And still trying to figure out what to do with the nature area, because originally like I wanted to have like one half of my island completely nature focused, like no man-made structures whatsoever. And then one part that was industrial, one half that's industrialized, but the Golden Sun project kind of took up a lot more space than I thought it would. So I kind of got like this wood area here, got that, pretty much that area up ahead to the left of Mars Lighthouse. The Gnome Jail doesn't help. And I decided I want to make a Pokemon Stadium, like a Pokemon Battle Arena, down there. Still working out the details of how I'm gonna do that. It is something I want to do, and makes me kind of wonder where am I gonna put the nature reserve? I guess there's a couple areas, but it just doesn't feel as enclosed, like all in one place, as I would have liked it to be. So there's definitely, I guess that's the joy of New Horizons. There will always be stuff for me to do as long as I wanted to do, but I will admit, like, it's easy to run out. I gotta be prepared to run the moment I hit this button. Not enough time. At least no one can see my embarrassing display on my face. Man, I feel at freaking war with my Joy-Cons today. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, Nature Reserve. The original plan was like, go up here, Nature Reserve starts, Secret Orchard up here, which is just like an enclosed area that only someone with a stepladder gets access to, aka me. That just has each of my fruit trees. Bamboo was both part of the orchard, but it's fine down there. And when you get down here, this is where the side town area really shines. I think that's why I wanted the Pokemon Battle Arena to be a little bit closer to the town, but it's unless I like redo everything with my orchard now, there's not really a good way to set that up, unfortunately. I guess I don't need rocks right this moment. I can come pick those up later. Oh, I already freaking have the shell fountain. Oh well. I can go in the basement with all the other overly unnecessary recipes. You know what? I think that dragonfly reminded me, I think I know what I want to do. Don't I already have that? I think I should keep it just in case. Yeah, I really need to clean out my inventory. And I'll come back for the shirt, I guess. What was I saying before I got sidetracked for the 10th millionth time? Animal Crossing is a game. Animal Crossing is pretty much sidetracking the game. I'm pretty sure I've said that at least once already. Yeah, this is Seaside Town. It could use a little bit of work. I wanted a few orange trees in the mix, but maybe I have a little too many. If Isabel complains about trees, I know where to go to get rid of them. I like having the whole orchard here, and yeah, just to add like a little beachside station instead of the whole flower thing I had before. And I think a big part of just trying to improve my island ranking is going to be like customizing the beach a bit more, because I feel like everything else is pretty well set. Yeah, you know, well, really I can't just release them in there, right? Yeah, I need to clean out like yesterday, but at least like I guess if I go in the museum now I can just get that all taken care of. Frickin' door with the Joy-Cons. Yeah, I wonder to take a drink every time I complain about those frickin' Joy-Cons. Wrong button. Wrong button. I probably like store away the painting now that I know I already have it. That will be the first thing I do when I get back into the house. But in the meantime, help me clear out these fossil bladders. Gotta get rid of all of them. Oh, really? A new fossil? Like, I'm so close to actually getting every fossil for the museum, I feel like, that it always catches me off guard when there's actually something new to donate. So, let's donate it and see what comes out of it. 2 things! Wow. I'm a lot further away from being done than I thought I was. And might as well just soak in all the juicy historical details of these fossils. The sacred tiger is completed. So I've probably seen them talk about it already, but why not? For the people. Now, where to begin? Chief actor in my most terrifying nightmare, the saber-toothed tiger, was a mighty predator of long ago. His most famous feature, obviously, is his razor-sharp teeth. 8-inch long fangs! I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional of me. Come on, Bladder. Stiff up the upper beak. While no one has seen a living specimen for 10,000 years, we must remain ever vigilant. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. Was that a Rattata that just popped up in the back there? Yeah, let's donate the other one. Could it be? Yep. Another piece down. I know I'm getting close. I know there can't be that much more left. Let's hear it. Wonderful. This is fascinating stuff. I assure you know. Now, where to begin? I've been hoping someone would bring me a Triceratops. This large fellow was a bit like the minor rhinoceros, but with 2 horns on his nose. Sadly, their small teeth restricted them to a diet of rather soft plants, and they eventually died out. I feel like there's a valuable lesson to learn here about learning to enjoy a variety of foods. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. Yeah, the moral lesson here is, don't be a picky eater, otherwise you will die. And we're not quite done with the museum yet, apparently. But yeah, had a feeling like if I had this Nook Mile Plus feature stocked up, that would definitely do the trick in finishing it off. And more importantly, well, I think actually getting stuff for the museum is pretty important. But now we can actually clean out our inventory, which is an even bigger deal to celebrate. But speaking of cleaning out, I gotta freaking clean out my Weedle collection. Just getting a little too into the game and all. Alright. Yeah, I think eventually everyone will catch on. It'll be interesting to see how this one stacks up in the display. Oh. How long has been... Oh man, I haven't been paying I've been so focused on Animal Crossing, I haven't been paying too attention that the frickin' is gone.